Shabbat Shalom, Temple Sinai. This Shabbat we continue in the story of Joseph. And Joseph re-encounters his brothers and he pulls back trying to figure out how he's going to identify himself. And there's this fascinating exchange that happens a little further along in the Torah portion between Joseph and the brothers and the Pharaoh. And the Pharaoh seems to be wanting to help the brothers and says, look, come down here, use my wagons, schlep your stuff, and I'll give you the best land. The question is, what kind of deal are we making? Are we making the kind of deal that's a good deal or a kind of deal that's going to come back to bite us later? And that question is a fascinating question because Joseph, who himself has always been a little slippery, and his father Jacob, who was also a little slippery, meets his match in a Pharaoh who can be a little bit slippery. And we, the descendants of all of those in the text, are left to wonder how much of this is finagling and how much of this is well-meant and heartfelt. And when we encounter each other, we have the same challenge. When we reach out to somebody else, is our offer accepted as it's meant, as heartfelt, or do people have other questions and think that we're trying to get away with something or pull a fast one? To read through the study of Joseph and the story that we're reading this Torah portion with this in mind helps us recognize how important it is to be true to ourselves and true to each other, to be open and honest so that when we want to give a gift, it's accepted. And at this time of year when we're giving lots of gifts, the idea of giving a gift that's really heartfelt, that comes from the heart and goes to the heart, that becomes the challenge and that becomes the goal. Joseph and his brothers and the Pharaoh wrestle this all out. They get to all sorts of questions, but not too many answers. But you and I can figure out those answers. We can work through it and figure out how to make things better. I hope you'll join us for Shabbat services. There's a lot going on at the temple this weekend. Friday evening, of course, services are at 7 o'clock. Saturday morning, we have Torah study at 8:30, services at 9:15. And we're joined both Friday night and Saturday morning by Cantor Rosalie Will, who will be leading music for us. She has been a consultant for us throughout the last year, helping us maneuver through a world without a cantor and moving towards hiring a new reform cantor. And so we're thrilled to welcome her here. She'll be leading services both Friday night and Saturday morning. And then Saturday evening, she's going to be doing a concert with a few of our folks who have been helping to lead services throughout this last year. So Susan Blackman and Saul Straussman, Natalie Sametsky, and Ben Wecht. And we're thrilled to be able to have all of them come and celebrate together. And we can't wait to be able to share that with all of you. Sunday morning next door, and all of the usual activities throughout the week. So there's a lot going on. For now, though, over this Shabbat of the story of Joseph, take time to consider how it is that we give gifts and how our gift giving is appreciated by others. Can we see through the clutter of everyday life and see the heartfelt giving side of each other? Can we recognize that? And can we do everything possible to welcome each other, to accept each other, and to not play the games that too many have played throughout history, and instead to just be true to our own selves? Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at Temple.